Screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Mr. Ravikant, it is visible. Continue, please.
Okay. Sir, I am starting with the Kahoot challenge. Kahoot quiz. Kahoot quiz can be created in the kahoot.com. इसमें सर हम अपने वीडियो भी डाल सकते हैं और YouTube से भी डाल सकते हैं इसको।
Yes, sir. Continue, sir, please.
Yes, sir. We have the time से इसमें टाइम भी है। आप टाइम जितना मर्जी सेट करना चाहें, सेकंड, मिनट्स जितना भी है, उसके जवाब देने पे आप इसको टाइम दे सकते हैं, जो भी टाइम देना चाहें। और इसमें म्यूजिक और ये गेम की तरह है, ताकि बच्चे जो है उसका फोटोग्राफ, वीडियो जो भी आप डालना चाहें वो कर सकते हैं।
But the question, the figure is not relevant.
Hello.
Oh, figure relevant.
Yes,
Figure is not relevant to the question.
I think that can be avoided.
Sir.
Choose the correct figure, otherwise you don't add any figure.
No, that I feel that these type of figures can be avoided. It is a kind of suggestion only.
Okay.
Can be avoided.
Okay. Actually, it is already.
No, I think in that settings there is one option is there. You can remove it also.
Okay.
It is a ready-made work.
If it is a ready-made one, then we can't do anything. If you maybe don't add this type of
we can
because
change,
the file will get disturbed.
We can change it, sir. We can edit कर सकते हैं, वीडियो डाल सकते हैं, कोई भी कुछ भी डाल सकते हैं। तो इसमें आप ट्रू फॉल्स जो भी डालना चाहें सर उसमें डाल सकते हैं आप, जो भी ऑप्शन है क्वेश्चन। और इसमें सबसे बेनिफिट ये है कि सर आप इसमें क्वेश्चन आप क्रिएट करेंगे तो उसमें बहुत सारे ऑप्शन आएंगे और टाइम सेट कर सकते हैं, 10 सेकंड, 20 सेकंड, 30 सेकंड, 1 मिनट, 2 मिनट, जितना भी चाहें वो क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग भी आप इसका टाइम सेट कर सकते हैं। और आप उसमें क्वेश्चन बैंक है, आप एक क्वेश्चन क्रिएट करते हैं, टाइप करेंगे तो उसमें बहुत सारे आपको ऑप्शन आएंगे, आप जितने चाहें उसमें ऑप्शन ले सकते हैं उसमें। तो ये काफी बच्चों के लिए काफी वो है, अच्छा है।
सर इसमें अच्छा हाँ देखा मैंने, मैथ्स रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस भी हैं।
यस सर।
फिगर्स में मैथ्स रिलेटेड
मैम हम
थोड़े डाल सकते थे
आप अपने। मैं अपना बताता हूँ मैम, मैंने अपने क्रिएट करके इसके वीडियो डाले हैं।
अच्छा ये बताइए कि इसको इस्तेमाल करने से क्या फायदा है? गूगल फॉर्म के बजाय अगर आप ये इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो क्या फायदा है?
मैम बच्चे जो हैं वो एक गेम की तरह लेते हैं इसको, और एक साथ अगर खेलेंगे सारे बच्चे तो वो अपना स्कोर चेक करते रहे, टीचर को भी पता चल जाता है इसमें, और बच्चे जो है वो स्कोर देखते हैं, कर सकते हैं आप। एक क्वेश्चन का 1500 जब वो ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आप कितना उसमें करना चाहते हैं, मार्क्स कितने रखना
चाहते हैं। So this is a synchronous activity in which all the students are supposed to play together. Now I also want you to identify some challenges or constraints that might happen when you are using this kind of resource for assessment.
इसमें मैंने अपने वीडियो डाले हैं, तो आप इनके क्वेश्चन आ सकता है और उसमें वीडियो अपना डाल सकते हैं।
सर चैलेंजेस भी हो सकते हैं, क्या चैलेंजेस हो सकते हैं मैं वो आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ। अगर आप ये इस्तेमाल करेंगे चैलेंजेस भी हो सकते हैं, क्या चैलेंजेस होंगे? अच्छा दिखाइए।
ये मैंने अपना वीडियो इसमें YouTube में अपलोड किया है, तो उसमें सिंपल से तो बच्चों से आप पूछ सकते हैं तो बच्चे जो है वो क्रिएटिविटी क्रिएट करते हैं, देखते हैं कि वाकई हमारे टीचर जो है वो इसमें उनका वीडियो है, कोई मैसेज देना चाहें आप क्वेश्चन के थ्रू वो डिफाइन कर सकते हैं आप इसमें। आप क्रिएट कर सकते हैं मैम, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो ये काफी क्रिएटिविटी है इसमें, और इसमें आपके पास क्वेश्चन बैंक आ जाते हैं। आप उसके ऑप्शन आएंगे क्वेश्चन में कि आप एक क्वेश्चन टाइप करेंगे तो उसमें कम से कम 100 या 200 क्वेश्चन आपके पास मिल जाएंगे। आप उसमें जो भी बेस्ट लगेगा आप चूज कर सकते हैं। और इसमें वीडियो मैंने यूट्यूब से डाली हुई है इसमें।
Okay, sir. Kindly answer the question to madam, and then you can go to the next activity.
जी जी मैम।
The madam is asking, what do you feel a challenge while using it? What are you can very simple. What are the drawbacks?
ड्रॉबैक कोई नहीं है सर, लेकिन आपको मॉनिटर करना पड़ेगा बच्चों को कि वो बच्चे मार्क्स जो ले रहे हैं उनको बच्चों को बताना पड़ेगा कि आप कितने मार्क्स हैं।
No, you can do only online, or you can give it as an assignment also. Home assignment.
ऑफलाइन जी।
हाँ?
आपको सिर्फ लिंक भेजना है सिर्फ।
Online.
हाँ,
No,
ऑनलाइन।
sir.
It has to be online and
No, it is
everyone has
online,
to be
okay,
together.
but is it
Everyone has to
live?
do.
Is it live, or you can give me a span of time? For example, the child can. Yes.
Sir, as a assignment, sir.
No, because there is one more website called QUIZIZZ.com, where you are having two options. You can either play live, or you can give minimum 3 days, 4 days time for them to complete it.
Sir, इसका time दे सकते हैं हम, जैसे 2 days, 3 days
Yes. And recently that quiz.com, they have added one more feature called lesson.
जी।
The lesson in the sense that you can have some slides.
जी।
3 to 4 slides explaining the concept. And after explaining the concept, the question starts, which means that it looks like a textbook where content is there followed by questions.
जी।
You can try that, quiz.com.
जी। Thank you, sir.
Kahoot is also very famous.
Yes, sir.
But here there is one more option called, they can just play it in a group. Like that also their options are there. Okay, can you please go to the next activity, please, sir? Any more question on this, Kahoot? Sir, please go to the next activity.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Anybody else who is there in your group to present?
Rana, sir, please.
Rana, sir, please take over. The next person be ready because time is limited.
Rana, sir, please start.
Rana, sir, you are available?
Harjeet, ma'am. Dinesh, sir.
Sir, can I present? Lija.
Yes, madam, please. Lija.
Yes.
From which region, madam?
Delhi region.
Okay, please, madam, please.
Okay.
Please continue.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, all of you. I think my screen is visible for all of you.
Yes, madam, visible. Please continue.
Okay, thank you. I want to show this one, PHET interactive simulation. There's a game, build a faction. In this game, there are different levels of different levels are given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First level we can check. Here three fractions are given, 3 upon 3, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So students have to match the figure, to build the figure according to this fraction. Actually for that, in this first one, 3 by 3 means this arrow will help to, now it is divided into two parts. According to the denominator, this will be divided into the desired number of parts, 3 parts, and 3 upon 3. So all the 3 should be colored, should be shaded. So this one we have to fill. Now this represents 3 by 3, and we can check, the students can check whether their answer is correct by putting this, dragging this into this box. Yes, the answer is correct. So the next fraction, they can try the next fraction, 1 by 2, denominator 2. That means this is to be divided into 2 equal parts, 2 parts, and 1 out of 2 is to be shaded or colored. So this one we have to select. So this is the 1 by 2, and this is also correct. And in this way, students can match the correct figure with the fraction, pattern, figure, and the fraction.
Okay, excuse me, madam. Excuse me, madam has asked one question.
Yes, sir.
Why you selected this game? Because normally shading task will be given, generally. Now, do you think that what advantage you are having, added advantage to this particular activity?
Students will find it interesting, and also they will have an option to correct their answers in the same figure. For example, if this 1 by 3, if this is to be done, this is to be shaded into 3 parts, and if they are using, by mistake the students is doing this, they can understand their mistake, and they have the option to remove one part, and then they can check again. So in this way they can correct their own mistakes. I think in shading it is not possible. They can check their answers. So that's the advantage I find in this game. And also there are another part, mixed numbers. Different levels are there, 5 levels, and there are in this one mixed fraction. So 2 1 by 4, the concept of mixed fraction will also be clear for the students from this game. 2 1 by 4 means 2 whole parts. So for that they have to 2 whole and 1 upon 4, 1 by 4 the fractional part. So two parts full, and then one more part to be needed to represent the fractional part 1 by 4, and this part, this here it is to be divided into 4 parts. Now it is 2, 3, 4, and out of 4, 1 part is to be colored or shaded. So this represents the 2 1 by 4, and in this way mixed fractions also will be very clear for them. And there is one more part, lab. And in this lab, they can compare the equivalent fractions also. For example, this is not a game. This is just for understanding the 1 by 2. And here, this is 1 by 2. And if another one more, two by 4, so this is to be divided into 4 equal parts, and 2 by 4, 2 upon 4, and if they place this over this, they can easily understand that 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2, because both represent the same portion. So in this way, the concept of equivalent fractions also will be very clear for the students.
Madam?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah, so this is actually not 2 by 4.
Yes.
What you were saying, just try to do that. Place it over it.
Yes.
So 2 by 4 would be when one circle is divided into 4 parts and then 2 parts are shaded. That is 2 by 4. So these two
Yes.
circles together are not 2 by 4, right?
No.
I just want to understand what you are trying to say,
No, I'm
right?
trying to say that 2 by 4 and 1 by 2, they represent, because if we place one circle over the other, we can see that the same region represents 2 by 4 and 1 by 2, which shows that they are equivalent fractions. They are equal.
Okay, sir.
Same part of.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Now I understand what you are trying to say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And this,
Thank you, Chandigarh region. I
okay,
think for want of time, we will have best two activities from ZIET. So shall we move to ZIET Bhubaneswar? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please continue. ZIET Bhubaneswar, please.
1 second, sir.
Your work is visible, madam. Please continue.
Okay. So work we have been prepared by all the members of Bhubaneswar, Guwahati, Ranchi, Silchar, and Tinsukia region. The first one is Google Forms. First of all, brief benefits and uses of Google Form is it's a digital mode of assessment and readily available free online tool. Since it's an easy interface to use, so it's quite easily accessible to students and they are more comfortable in using the same. Then also Google Form includes various type of questions that can be multiple choice questions, one word answers, short answer questions, or even paragraph type questions. On submissions, the students can see the responses they have made, and if any answer is wrong, then they can also see that what will be the correct option for that. So moving towards the Google Forms which my team has created, we have created on the basis of introduction of rational numbers and the properties of rational numbers. So we have made all the fields mandatory since the student has to fill all the fields. So it's mandatory. Suppose if I enter the name of the student A, class 8th rational number is this, section A, roll number 1. So this is the first section, which is the basic information of a student to appear for the assessment. Then next is the type of questions. So the questions include the introduction of rational numbers, the properties, and we have prepared it as a mix of multiple choice as well as one short answer type questions. So I'm going to answer few correct and few incorrect answers so that when the student submit, he can see the correct response and incorrect response. So the first is like the question is multiplicative identity of a rational number. That is any number which is multiplied by that given rational number will give the same answer as the rational number. So the correct answer is 1 here. Similarly, the additive identity of a rational numbers is the number which is added to a certain rational number which will give the similar rational number. So the answer is 0, but I am writing here at answer 2 as an incorrect answer. Then associative property universally applicable to all whole numbers, natural numbers, rational numbers is valid for addition and multiplication. The next is an integer. We know it can be positive and negative. So I'm also doing it as wrong. I'm writing just only negative. Let's see what it shows once we finish this. Then next is we have to solve it. We have not given any option here. So we are solving this by using distributive property. So the correct answer is 120, but since let's see how it will be solved, I'm writing the incorrect answer. Then I'll submit it. Once it's submitted, I'm going to see my score. So it's showing your first answer is correct, second incorrect, but the correct answer is 0. The A option was the correct answer. Similarly, third is correct, fourth is again incorrect. So I'm able to see the correct answer here. Then last is I have not solved it correctly. So the solution is also given here, that how the distributive property is solved, and we get the correct answer as 120. So this was the type 1 assessment. One of the main drawback for this assessment comes like when we have to quickly assess the answers of any assessment. We can give the marks 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, but while giving paragraph type questions, and if we want to automatically Google form to evaluate, so that is quite a tricky, because then it will match all the relevant keywords, and if the student has written somewhat different, so the marking would be quite different. So this I feel one of the drawback in giving Google forms by introducing paragraph type questions. Short answer and one word can easily be given exact mark by the Google forms, because now on we used to have our assessments online in half yearly exams or periodic test. So if it is one word MCQs or short answers, it quickly gives the exact score of the student. We don't have to examine it again manually. But it's a bit challenge in a paragraph type questions, that the student can write something in their own language, and we as a teacher can know that how the student is trying to say. And also the same keywords, if not followed in the Google form, it can give different marks, as we have evaluated it differently. The second assessment, the self-assessment of the tool which you use is this type of assessment here is a formative assessment, because we have covered first exercise of rational numbers. Based on that, this Google form is developed for the class 8th. So we can see like whether the chapter which has been covered till date is easily attempted by the student or not, whether the difficulty of questions as per their level is okay or not, whether the content of the question is valid as per the topic given, whether it's reliable or not, and also we can make it a time bound process as well. So moving on to the next task, which is the live worksheet. So live worksheet we have made here is to identify the like terms of the expressions. So in here, the student can identify the like terms and they will apply mathematical operations, addition or subtraction, and then give the answer. Suppose if I do the first one, it's 2x plus 6y plus 7x. So the correct will be like terms are 2x and 7x. So answer is 9x plus 6y. So this is the answer. Then next one is 3a plus 8b plus 5a. So like terms we can collectively use, and then 8b we can use as a different. So the answer will be 8a plus 8b. Third question is 6u plus 3v minus 2u. So putting u, the terms with u as a variable on one side and v as on the other side. So 6u minus 2u is 4u plus 3v. So similarly, we can solve all the questions, and once the questions can be solved, the student can put the sign finish and then check the answers, that whether he has written correct or not. So for the correct options, the marks will be given accordingly. And also if he doesn't want to check the answers, he can send the answer to the teacher. That also the student can do here. The third one is the simulation task. So simulation task, we have taken the topic for the representation of integers on a number line. So in this, there are two.
Madam, 2 activities are over. Can we skip this?
Okay, sir.
So that we will have some discussion on whatever you have done. Ruchi madam, any question on that quiz and live worksheets?
No, I think it was nice that they tried out both the Google form as well as the live worksheet. I just wanted to know if they were able to also, I mean, I saw that in one they had given the correct answer, but can they also try to think of some sort of feedback that they can give to students when they have done incorrect? In the sense of, because if someone has given an they have not understood where they can have some sort of pointers to them or point to a video or something like that.
Yes, ma'am. Feedback options are there.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And madam, can I add?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay. Somebody was telling that the answers the children will be knowing if they attempt once and then they will pass the answers to others. But in if you convert your Google form into quiz, there is the option that don't show the answers.
Yes, yes, it is
Okay,
there.
there is one option is there. You can declare the score after everything is getting consolidated. Okay,
Yes,
another about that live worksheets. I think you are asking the children to type it. Okay, 3U plus 5V like that. Okay, suppose if it is little bit lengthy, the child will not be able to type it. But one more option is there called dropout there. So therefore, you can have 4 options. The child will select the better option. In that also, you see the child will get confused whether it is 3U, 4U, 5U like that. But there is one option is that you can write it as /// and before the right answer, you have to put a star. And another, be careful with this live worksheet. If you give any number of questions, the final mark will be out of 10 only. If you give 10 questions, it will be out of 10. If you give 20 questions, it will be out of 10. If you give 1,000 questions also, the final score will be out of 10 only. And you can link that live worksheets with your Google Classroom. Those who are using G Suite and all, it is highly a boon to you where you can make use of it. Thank you, madam. Ruchi madam, you can continue.
Yeah. Just one last line. In Google form, it will be easy for you to consolidate the responses of all the students and make a result. I'm not sure if that is possible for live worksheet. For that, perhaps you have to, I mean, Srinivasan sir would know, but more. But I think for each student, you will have to take up the marks and make it into an Excel sheet.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. It is not possible there.
So it is good. It is good for all of you to know these kind of advantages of a particular tool and disadvantages of a particular tool, so that you can make good decisions while you are working with students. And it is not that when you give the test and then you realize, oh, I mean, this kind of thing is there and I do not know what to do. So please make note of all the advantages as well as the constraints that each tool has, and therefore you have to make decision very judiciously. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Bhubaneswar region. Now we move on to the Gwalior region, please. Are you ready? Gwalior region, are you ready? Z Gwalior. Any response?
हाँ जल्दी करो यार. Sir, I am.
Yes, you are ready.
Yes, sir.
Please hurry up a bit because we have to end by 5:30. I
Sir,
have to go.
prepared a live worksheet, ma'am.
Only 3 more are there.
Yeah,
we'll do
show
it.
plus.
Please,
Okay,
please,
ma'am.
please.
Yeah, please show.
Ma'am, my screen is visible to you.
Yes, I can
Yes,
see
please
that.
continue. Please
Yes,
continue.
Please go ahead.
this live interactive worksheet is being prepared by me. And in this, I have taken all these things. Drop down is there. So first question is and we have to. I have taken multiple choice. How many diagonals does a convex quadrilateral have? Suppose a child puts any answer. Let me put the right answer. Now let me proceed to the next question. It is their drag down and draw question: parallelogram, square, and rectangle. Whatever the question, let the option be anything. Suppose the answer is parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. Child can put any answer. है ना? Let me proceed to the next question. These are match the following. We will take the pencil and just we can draw these lines and match the following. And children till 8th standard, they will enjoy doing these type of activities, putting the lines and all this. I hope they will enjoy these all activities. And then I have taken one true and false option also. One, or suppose all rectangles are square, either the answer will be true or false. Let me take it false. And all kites are rhombuses. I have also taken false. So then after that, as madam has earlier told, that after after completing the exercise, we will just click on finish and we will get the result. We can check the answer or we can email the answer to the teacher. So we have got our answer. And the disadvantages is that what Madam Ruchi Madam has said, that the total marks cannot be collected as in Google Form. This is the main drawback. And it can be, it takes little bit of more time to prepare than in Google Form, because single editing takes a lot of time. In short, I have just completed my presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. The next
Thank you, ma'am.
activity.
Next activity I would like to present. I'm Prema Rawat from Gwalior, Zeet Gwalior region. So this next activity is based on PhET simulation. And for this, I would like to present. This is the activity. In this, there are 8 levels, and we start from the first level. This one is easier, and as we go on, it will become little bit difficult. So in this, what we have to do, for example, this is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 means we have to choose one correct option from all the figures which are given, like this. And after that, we can check. If the answer is correct, we can see an equals to sign, yellow color equals to sign between the right and the left hand side. And if we click OK, then this answer will go there. Then we choose the second fraction, that is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means out of 4, we have this one. If we check, this is also correct. But instead of this, if we choose any other, like for example, 3 by 4. If suppose for this 3 by 4, if we choose the wrong answer and we check it, then it shows that the right hand side is greater than the left hand side. So it means we can try again. A child can try again, and he or she can choose another option. For example, this. Again, he or she can check. Now this time, the left hand side is greater than the right hand side. So it means this answer is also wrong. So out of 4, only 3 we have, this one is correct. So what is the benefit of using this PhET simulation? Number 1, it defines the specific learning goals. It connects and builds on students' prior knowledge and understanding. It encourages students to use sense making and reasoning. It connects to the two and makes sense of real world experiences. It designs collaborate activities and helps students to monitor their understanding. In this particular game, students will be able to match the fraction with the correct picture. Thank you.
Any question, madam?
Yeah, so good explanation. But how will students collaborate? I mean, I didn't understand that part using this activity.
In this means like they have to choose, they have to match the correct figure.
But that
with the
is
correct
not
option.
okay. So
Yes.
that is not the meaning of collaboration. Collaboration essentially means that two students are working together. They work together and think about it together. Otherwise, the objectives explanation was nice from your side. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's move to the next one.
Next is Ziad Mumbai.
Yeah,
Ready?
good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. Yes, so the task given are keeping all the principles in mind. We are now going to present the first activity that is related to the MCQs using Google Form. Vivek, sir, will you please present your screen? Vivek, sir, is there?
Yes, yes, I'm going to present my screen.
Yes, sir.
Just a second. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is
Okay.
visible.
So
Continue.
the very first thing which I would like to highlight while preparing Google G forms is why before we generally see teachers start writing these questions and all, but what I want to tell is first go to the settings section. Very first thing, go to the settings section, and there are three things: general, presentation, and quizzes. In the general, first we should tick mark this, connect email addresses, so that we may get all the email addresses of the student and become mandatory for the student to write the email, so that one student can do the quiz by one email once only. Then response receipt always, so that whenever a student completes his paper, one response receipt will go to his email and he will be able to see what responses he has given. Now require sign in. Here we are having one thing: restrict to users of Kendriya Vidyalaya Jagdalpur, as I have prepared by our GSUIT ID. So sometimes nowadays in India, we know that our students are not very tech savvy, and we do not have many, our students do not have many instruments and all these things. So I have removed the restriction so that student can use the email ID of parent also, or his brother, siblings, etc. Limit to one response. I was looking into the chat window. They were telling about the loopholes of G. If we will limit to one response, one email ID, with the help of one email ID, student will be able to limit to one response only. So this respondent can edit after submit, see summary chart. This should be off so that student should not cannot do twice and make cheating type of activities. Then presentation part. I have shuffled question order so that student do one student for one student, if question number one is will be question number 2 or 3 or 5 or somewhere else for second student, so that we can avoid some sort of cheating. Then the third part is quizzes. Make this quiz release grade, not immediately after each submission, later after an annual review, so that student may not get the answer and may not tell his friends about the answers. Respondent cannot see missed question, correct answer, point value. These are all are off, and then we shall save it. Then we shall start doing making our questions. In Google Form, we can make all type of questions as previously told by our some colleagues. So I will not waste time in that. My option, my focus is on, suppose I have prepared these questions. Now when student have completed the responses, when we will go to the responses, we have again three things: summary, question, individual. In summary, we can see how many students have correctly or scored how many marks. We can see how many students has got how much marks, and names of the student, classes, and what suppose this is question number one: how many students have opted to which option? This is the correct option. 3 students have opted the correct option. 1 has opted the wrong option. Similarly for every question. And when we go to the individual responses, we can get the individual responses of each student so that they can be checked. And when we release the score, then these all respondents and send emails and release, and these all the student will get the marks. They can see what marks they have got and what are their errors. One more thing which madam will take, add individual feedback. Likewise, I can see we can add individual feedback to student why this question, what is the advantage and disadvantage of this question, and what they have done, what they should do. Now one more thing, I have already added the feedbacks. Likewise, this.
Sir, yeah, if you can show one
Answer
of the
key.
feedback, and then I
Yes,
would like
ma'am.
to say something. Yeah.
I have added feedback for all the incorrect answers. Suppose the correct answer is 24, but some student have made the wrong answer, then feedback is likewise LCM of 4, 8, and 24. I have written the feedback. 24 is the smallest number that can be divided by 4, 8, and 12, so it is the correct answer. So whenever a student make a wrong answer, after when we will release the score, he will get this feedback that what things student wrong things student has done. Similarly, all we can show feedbacks to every questions. Thank you.
Why this feedback is important is because
So this feedback is important.
it is,
so
you know that when you're creating a question, when you're creating a question, there will be certain responses that students are most likely to select based on the misconceptions that they are having about a particular concept. So what is the most common wrong answer? And it is important for you to give some sort of feedback there that this is the perhaps is a common wrong answer, but and you know why that particular answer student do it wrong. What is the kind of thinking that they
yes,
are doing wrong? So using that understanding of student thinking, you have to create those feedback, and it is much more important to create feedback for incorrect answers rather than the correct answer.
correct answers.
Because correct person will, incorrect ones need more feedback, right?
Yes, ma'am. Feedback for incorrect answers, not for correct answers, because correct answers the student if has done
You
correct,
can
he
give
will
the
not
correct answer also, but it is what I'm saying is it's important for incorrect answer. It's very important.
because if he has done correctly, then he knows the tidbits, and if he has done wrong, then there must be some misconception in the mind of the student, and that misconception will be removed by that feedback.
Good presentation. Yeah, next one.
One more thing I wish to add, all the teachers, please don't use that final sheet which you are getting directly to get the marks only. Please see the graph is being made by that Google form so that you can understand that which question the children is doing more mistakes. Therefore, you can have a kind of diagnostic test and then you can plan accordingly. Thank you.
Yeah, one more thing I would like to add, ma'am, that when we are using, like, when it is an MCQ, then Google form is very beneficial. But sometimes it is like when we are giving fill-ups or anything and we put some correct answers, so it becomes an issue while Google form is checking in itself. For example, I can show one thing that happened. Yes, so what basically happened is that this was a question given by a maths teacher of my school, which 2 types of programs have number of viewers. So all these correct answers were provided, keeping in mind that students can put what, but otherwise informative and news. The child took this and symbol, and then this answer was taken as incorrect by the Google form. So these kind of issues happen when we are giving fill-ups or any such short answers type of questions in the Google form, even if we are putting many answers as correct.
Yes, you are right. You are right.
Even sometimes student put a full stop. That is also considered as wrong.
Yes, that happens as well. Yeah. So, Mithilesh sir, will you present?
Okay, one more activity by Mumbai region quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am Mithilesh Kumar sir from KV number 2 Gaya, Patna region. I am presenting task 2, sir. I have prepared drop and drag interactive worksheet for class 6.
There is a lot of noise coming. Yeah, please mute.
Drag and drop interactive worksheet I have prepared. These are the 3 triangles given. Isosceles triangle. We will put a scalene, equilateral, and I have given the 3 angles here: right angle, obtuse angle, and acute angle. If I check, marks is given here, so children will make enjoy, sir. So this much I have prepared.
Okay, whenever you are using these live worksheets, better to have a variety of things. For example, drag and drop, then fill in the blanks, then everything if it is as, the child will, enjoy it. Okay, always don't go for getting only the final marks whenever you are giving a worksheet. Let us
Yes.
try to have something for practice also. Let them learn by doing, the joyful way of learning. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, there is a game also that we have prepared. Shall I show it or?
Madam, actually we have a time only for
Okay, okay, sir. No issues.
You can share
Sir,
it.
I wanted to see that
WhatsApp.
game. Is it possible to give them 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes in the
Madam,
perhaps? In the end, maybe they can show if there is time.
Okay,
Okay,
madam,
ma'am.
okay,
Okay.
Or just send an email. Yeah,
Okay.
send me in an email. I would
Okay,
like to
ma'am.
see. Please,
I'll be
the
sending.
next
Okay.
one.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
send it.
next
Okay.
one, please show.
Ziad Mysore.
एक और है सर, एक और है बचा हुआ बॉम्बे रीजन में, मैं हाफ कर दिया।
नहीं सर, मुंबई रीजन का 2 हो गया सर।
ओके 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 ओके
सॉरी, वी आर मूविंग टू Ziad Mysore.
ओके सर।
Sorry.
Sir, good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Continue.
Yes,
Manivan
sir,
and
please
continue. Continue,
We-
Manivan and continue.
We more than the technologies, we prepared questions taking the competencies into effect. That is, mathematics is concerned, forming numbers correctly, understanding the basic concept, and ability in computation and problem solving ability. Now, taking all these competencies into account, we framed questions under 4 headings. That is, 1 under MCQ in Google form, and second one interactive worksheet, and third one and PET simulation and related to some questions, and fourth one Google slide formation. Now, so let us start from the beginning. First, MCQ.
Sir, can you show me Google slide one?
Nobody has shown, sir. Please go to Google slide.
Because we have seen a lot of these.
Yes,
Google
nobody
slides.
has shown
Yeah.
it so far. Please.
Google slide. Yeah, please.
Sir, please. First, let us start with the MCQ, sir. Please. To few seconds. Sir, let us start with the MCQ.
Okay.
Sir.
Madam wants to see the Google slide.
Google slide we want to see because nobody. I think you can present it. Google slide first you present, then you can.
Sir, please carry on, sir.
Yeah, tell sir.
Sir, here convert to the units using decimals. Here expressed as rupees using decimals. 5 paise, it is to be given in decimal, and rupees concept is also required here. And for 75 paise, it is rupees 0.75, and 20 paise 0.20, and 725 paise rupees 7 and paise 25. Similarly, for 8 meter, and it is converted into kilometer, and 88 meter, again it is converted into kilometer, and 8,888 meter, it is converted into kilometer. Then finally 70 kilometer and 5 meter. So again using the decimal form, we are presenting the answer here. Suppose the answers what we have given are not correct, then the evaluation will be reflected accordingly. So the next slide, please. Final scoring. Yes. So this is how we are evaluating under Google slide assessment. Sir,
next one you want?
Please show the next
Sir,
one.
next
sir,
one. Next one.
Next one, please.
Sir, next one, please.
Next.
Sir, area show, sir. Area.
Sir. Now,
yes, sir.
sir, in this, while introducing the concept for, that is upper primary, 6th to 7th age, we are very much concentrating on 2 concepts, perimeter and area. This is a very relevant and excellent presentation for the children to observe. Now we are introducing the unit as square unit. We don't say now square centimeter or square meter at this juncture now. So we are taking the units as squares by pictorial representation. Now we have, sir, please bring this one. Now we have added the 2 units, that is 2 squares we have added. First we learned the perimeter concept. It is boundary, that is the length of boundary is the perimeter. So by this pictorial representation, children can easily learn the perimeter is 1 plus 1, 2. This is 1. Again, this is 2. This is 1. Totally 5 units. Whereas when we introduce square, that is area. When we introduce area, sir, please take the demonstration. When we take the concept area.
What do you want, sir?
Sir. But now I take into account that is area of this. This is 1 square area. This is another square area. This is another, that is the 4 square unit. That is area is 4 square unit. So very relevant information here. The difference between perimeter and the area. How do we insist on the unit? If it is a perimeter, then we consider only the boundary. So that unit will be normal unit. It will be either in centimeter or meter or kilometer. But whereas area means it includes the region covered. Hence the unit is termed as square unit. So this we consider very essential point when they learn mensuration topics in 6th, 7th and 8th. Sir, anything on this?
I can go for game.
Teachers can interact if anything want to.
Yeah, I hope you were able to identify, what are the strengths of using this kind of representation, because in one way it is a visual representation, and using this visual representation, they can also understand the area and also the formulas of different shapes also going forward, and compare the area with the perimeter. These are the different kinds of tasks that you can do with students using this. And I'm sure they will find
Sure, madam.
it very interesting and joyful.
Yeah, we have a game on this.
Thank you.
Sir, game. You go for
You
game.
can even create a task in which you can ask students that the area has to remain the same, but you can change. The shape needs to be different, and then students will understand that even if the shape changes, the area can remain the same. These are the kind of tasks you can do.
Sure, madam.
Here we have a different task. Use 2 different colors. Make the area 18, where half of one light green and dark green. So they have to make. So start doing. So you need to get area like. $18 means we can take 6 3s are 6 into 3, 18. So out of that 6, 3, 1, then okay, understands the concept of like this. We have at different levels, even difficult level. Both perimeter as well as area, we have to check for a half one color, the another half is different color. Like this is the game with. So we want area 12, but simultaneously they have to look for the perimeter 16. So they have to factorize and find out. This. So like this activity. Okay, sir. Next.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Before Madam gives her final comments, one or two announcements. For your attendance, I am sending you the link after Madam's comments. For the afternoon attendance, a Google form will be sent, and the link will be in both your WhatsApp under this chat box. And some teacher was asking whether descriptive type of question can be evaluated in Google Form. I am sending you a video. The link is there in the chat box now. You can see it, how to evaluate descriptive type of questions in Google Form. Thank you, everybody. And Ruchi Madam, your final comments, please.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm very happy to see that you all tried out some of the tasks and were able to work with these tools. There is, however, a little bit of for all of you to think more deeply about the content principle. So in some way you are able to, right now you are trying to understand what are the features of the resource that are available to you, how you can use it with the students. But the kind of questions that you showed today, most of them were focusing either on the facts or on the procedures. Some of them were, of course, based on reasoning part. But I just want you to ensure that there is a proper balance of all different types of questions. In terms of learning principle, I want you to be aware of the kind of feedback that students need to have when they are attempting these kind of assessment. See, we are not meeting students face to face. So each and every kind of feedback is very important right now. And therefore, please make sure that even in these MCQ based assessments, where you include some sort of feedback for the student, and also assess the class performance in terms of what is the most common wrong answer that is coming, which is indicating a kind of misconception, so that when you are teaching them in the next class, you are able to address that misconception to the students. In terms of equity principle, you need to be aware that there are students, like one of the sir was saying that they do not have so many devices, and therefore he has allowed from other email IDs. So you need to be aware of the different kind of challenges that students are facing. So you may need to relax in terms of IDs. You may need to relax perhaps in terms of having online assessment. If you're having Kahoot and somebody in the class does not have it, then you will have to relax for him in some way, or give her some sort of alternative. Or it can even be in form of not having knowledge of how to work with different types of tools that you have. So give the in fact, in some of the classes which I've seen, students are creating these Kahoots and quizzes and things like that, and they are really enjoying giving these quizzes to their other peer students. And they really enjoy making quizzes and posing quizzes to all the students, and they enjoy learning like that. So maybe you can also give this kind of control to the students and see what comes up, because seeing students' questions, the kind of questions they make, is also a good, very good assessment for students' understanding what kind of questions they are making. So please do try it out with students and let us know what you have found out. So PhET simulations are also very nice, and I can see many of you were able to use it. It would be interesting to see how you use it in the classroom and how you use it for assessment also. Please do let us know how you actually do it in the classroom. Okay. Anything you want to add, Srinivasan sir?
Yes, thank you very much, madam. I think today they have learned a new thing. I hope PH will be maybe a new thing to some of them. That live worksheets may be new to some of them, but actually it's kind of sharing only, because everybody is facing problem in online. But I think some of them may be having a way of coming out of the problem. But I think it is a platform where we can share. Thank you very much, madam, for sparing your time. We are actually still eagerly waiting for your next session.
सर ये क्या कहते हैं सर, ये गूगल फॉर्म अटेंडेंस के लिए कहाँ भेजे हैं सर?
अभी सर आ रहा है सर, वेट करिए.
ओके सर.
Okay.
Okay,
so
madam.
You are behaving like students right now.
Okay, definitely. Okay, madam. Thank you on behalf of the director, sir, and all the participants. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We are eagerly waiting for your next session. Thank
Yeah, I'll see you all on Saturday now. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir.
Thank
you.
you,
Okay,
ma'am.
friends, please stay back.
Sir.